Brother Hill, I made a promise. I made a promise to a brother from Omaha that I would ask you this question. And this is
In Omaha.
From Omaha. He says that as a local, excuse me, brother, as a local brother, he cannot sign Book 1 in his local anymore. And I also talked to some other members of the union.
What is Janus or what is that his name, Ted?
Mark Jensen.
Mark Jensen. Mark Jensen. I'm looking into that. I'm trying to figure out. I had somebody's looking into it.
So that's not a policy now?
No, the policy now is if you sign Book 1 on your home local, you're 353. All right? And you go to work in Detroit. You work there 3 or 4 or 5 years, you come out, you get laid off, you sign Book 1 there. Come off of Book 1 in your home local. You can only be on one Book 1 in this country.
I understand that. This guy's saying that he's now, because he's been away, and not signed Book 1 in his local. He's not the only guy. I've talked to 3 different people.
Now, I'm telling you, I have somebody looking into that particular case. I read the Facebook as well. I sent him a note back, and I told him I would have somebody look into it. They're looking into it. Now, if he's not, when he signs Book 1, he's qualified to sign Book 1 in his own local union, he'll never come off of it. Not unless he wants off of it. When I say never, that's a hell of a long.
So, how long should we expect before this new IBEW open forum is up and running?
I have no idea. I told you that 5 minutes ago. And all you're doing is trying to, get me to double speak someplace. I try like hell not to. And if you ask me 15 questions in different ways, I'm gonna screw it up. So
how about portability? Where do you stand on portability? Are you in favor of ending portability?
Ending it? No.
Limiting it?
Limiting it? It's limited right now.
Four restrictions.
Yeah. Now, the point you got to understand is when you try to organize a contract, what local is it? 24. If you try to organize a contract here at 24 that runs back between 24, 313, and 26, and you're going to say to them, I really like to come in the IBEW. I really love to come in the IBEW, but I've got you working for me. And I can't take you down to Washington for a day or two. He's going to say, bullshit, I don't want to lose him. I mean, I'm not going to do that. That's the issue we have to deal with. Have we solved that issue? No, we have not. Are we going to solve it? Yeah, we are. How are we going to solve it? I don't know. We're going to. Because we're not going to be able to get a contractor. We've got the same issue going on right now. 353, 894, I think it is, and 1173. The 3 local.
39. 1739, 894,
right. Got the same issue. Now let me tell you what happened here. There was a bank up there, and the local union, 1739. All right, had a lot of problems on the job. The bank said, "Hey, shit, get those IBEW guys off my property." All right, I have a responsibility to make sure that our guys work. All right, so what we did is we took the job off. All right. The next job came along, the business manager says, don't worry about it, we've got it covered. One of your contractors had the job in hand, but he wanted to take some of his guys from 353 up there. The business manager said, absolutely not, and it was on a hospital job. You know what happened? The hospital job's non-union. Now, who won in that situation? Who won?
Non-union won.
Did you win, or did he win?
More sides to that story. I wish the business manager from 1739 could be here.
Are you for that merger up there?
Am I for it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm for it or not, but I think the way it was gone about, they had a study done by a guy that worked for the Labor Board named Armstrong, and brought forward all of these figures to try to justify that they needed to be brought into Toronto because they weren't doing a good enough job organizing.
Are they doing a good enough job, Mary?
I don't know.
You wait a minute. You were up there. That's part of your area. You ought to know that.
Well, they got the same challenges we have in Toronto, only Oshawa and Barrie on the outskirts of Toronto, so they have all those box stores. They have all those smaller jobs.
And they're not doing them.
Well, they're doing as many as they can, and they have market recovery plans.
Doesn't the Constitution also, somebody quoted the Constitution about it, doesn't it also say business manager is responsible for making sure that all that work is done? Union? Exactly right. Are they
They're organized.
Have they? They have been?
You know what they're not doing?
What?
They're not signing up everybody that walks into the union hall
Who's doing the
What we're
work?
doing is, and I'm an organizer, right?
I know you are.
Organizer.
I know
believe
you
in
are.
organizing.
I know
I
you
believe
are.
in strategic organizing.
And that means keeping out some of the people
I
out there doing
know, I
work.
believe that we should be taking out our competition. I don't believe
And how do
that,
you do that without
It
organizing?
isn't easy.
No, you're damn right
It's
it
a tough job, and we could probably talk at length, you know, but with respect to Oshawa and Barry, I know that those two locals